MSMEs should be the focus of the New India budget of 2021. Like this sector was, of course, the focus of the financial stimulus packages, which were, of course, introduced last year by the government of India. What are the 5 things we need to do right, the 5 sectors we need to concentrate on to achieve that dream? And these 5 sectors and 5 things we need to do right, not only to achieve that dream, but also to make India self-reliant. Because it's time now for Atmanirbharta in all sectors, so that we're not dependent on aluminum or lithium, which is coming in from South America. We have it in our midst, and we've been raising these issues continuously on NewsX. But your 5 things that we need to concentrate on if we are to achieve this $5 trillion economy dream and make India Atmanirbhar. Deepa, last word to you, your wish list.
Yes, so this is my wish list. First, enable capital, establish single window system. Third, the policy makers and policy doers and practitioners should be on the same panel. They should be industry specific. The fourth should be, allowance of FDI influx so that the liquidity it gets a spur. The fifth would be, easy access and awareness on schemes and information for the startups across. So these 5 or 6 things, I think, completely landscape will be changed, and we'll see a new India. I think that is.
MSMEs are key to India's growth story. Entrepreneurs and startups are job creators, which is why we need to continue to encourage them. Deepa Sayal, let me quickly get you in now. As a startup coach, ma'am, what have you really been saying to the startups in the last year, to motivate them, to continue to, keep them focused and resilient? And let me just apprise our viewers that full marks to startups and entrepreneurs, because they're someone who create ideas, and who stay resilient and stay afloat despite any adversity. And this really has been a huge adversity last year. But as they say, in every adversity, there is an opportunity. So what have you really been saying to the startups you interact with, ma'am? And you're also an investor. What sectors do you believe are the key sectors that you personally are advising people to invest in, which you believe will be part of India's growth story in the years ahead?
What I'm going to tell you, Uday, that when we talk about the startup echelon in the country, technology is going to be a game changer. Like Rachit just said, that collaborative cultures are going to take the mainstay. So all the startups who are working towards keeping the next 10 years in vision, whether it is clean tech, whether it is energy, whether it is you can say anything based on artificial intelligence, anything that talks about IoT based on smart cities. So the larger vision of the government, So we are incubating startups, telling them, to focus on technology, collaborative cultures. And also, since this session is around the MSME sector, there's something that, coming to the budget expectation that I'd like to pinpoint. So all the startups who are coming, the government needs to do clustering to incubate them. That is very important. That's the first thing. Second, if I'm a startup and I want to register as an MSME, there's a very small example I'm going to give you. 2%, I'm investing in bank guarantees. I'm investing 2% in the, if you say BG, 10% TDS, 18% GST. So 40% of my cash is stuck there. And my biggest challenge is capital. So the capital allowances have to be built for the startups. Government has to enable, clustering, inducting them in technology. Demand has to be spurred. MSMEs are contributing 30% to the GDP. That's commendable. And about 112 million people, employing. That is the rate of the employment at the moment. So there are many startups that are coming. We've just done a program where we have met 100 startups. Almost 80% of them are into technology. So that is all about it. The government can be spreading awareness about schemes, how to come up as a startup, and I think that is going to lead to the backbone of the economy in a much bigger way.